Hi, welcome back to the Cannabis Sommelier. I'm your host, Andrew Freedman. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Cannabis and Wine Pairings. Today, I have a wonderful bottle of wine that I've been sitting on since I picked it up at the winery, and a fantastic strain from one of our favorite producers on the show. So let's dive right into the wine like we always do. Today, the wine I've chosen is from Meyer Family Vineyards, and this is in the Okanagan Falls in British Columbia. This is their Chardonnay, and this Chardonnay actually has fruit from their McLean Creek site in Okanagan Falls, as well as from on the Naramata Bench. If you've watched previous episodes, you remember that my first vintage was the 2016 vintage on the Naramata Bench. Something really cool about this wine, the winemaker is actually the ex-husband of the winemaker I was lucky enough to apprentice with and work with. So Chris Carson is the head winemaker over at Meyer. Got my nice little small glass. Just in case you're ever wondering, I use the same small glass because this is an international standard tasting glass. What we use in the nerd world. Beautiful. Little green, little silver on the outsides, but it's got this nice straw color to it. I'm pretty sure it's done in a Burgundian style. Let's stick our nose in it and find out. Definitely. So from the smell, it smells like there's a little bit of used French oak introduced to it, but mostly stainless steel, and definitely some malolactic fermentation. And that's when you take this quite acidic malic acid and you introduce bacteria that converts it into lactic acid, more of the acid that you'd feel in milk. Smells just delicious. Tropical fruits jumping out like pineapple and mango, but it's also got this nice crisp green apple to it, crab appleness. You can just smell these nice touches of that used French oak, just giving it a little tiny bit of baking spice in the most desirable way. This is definitely not a California Chardonnay, a big oaky Chardonnay, much more refined Burgundian style. Wow. Revisiting this wine, I understand why I picked a bottle up and brought it back and saved it for so long. It's very smooth in the mouth. It's very creamy. It's very well balanced. When you put it in the mouth, you get this hit of like green apple acidity, but then it's followed with this deliciousness of like stone fruit, of this delicious white peach. As it finishes, it's like marmalade with just the right amount of baking spice on it. Wonderful wine. They only make 1,000 cases of this a year, and it's killer. I'm really going to enjoy it today. So the cannabis I've chosen to pair with it today is from Wild Rose Extracts, and today I have Congo. Now Congo is one of those things. There are quite a few cuts of Congo, and to know the actual lineage was kind of hard unless you were the one who brought it here. So Congo, as it sits, is a creation by Ace Seeds, and I think it's Bangi Congo, Congo number 3 or Congolese number 3, and then a Kush thrown in. In the bag, smells delicious. Wow, looks great. It's dripping terps. You can see the separation, larger diamond-like formations in there, and then a lot of terp sauce has gone off to the side, so quite delicious looking. None on the top, even better. It looks beautiful in there. That's really cool. Trying to do a quick focus on it. Beautiful. So, it's like lemon, orange, dirt together, but the first combination of all those things kind of smelled like cat pee. But then it's much more enjoyable, like orange blossom, sweet pea. It's got a bit of this rubberiness to it. Quite delicious. It's light, floral, definitely that lemon, orange, rubber, dirt, floralness, kind of cat pee. Together it's really delicious, and it's just this one big cool chunk in there. So let's smell it with the wine. Wow, what it did to the wine was just completely candy it. It became just like fuzzy peaches in the glass. It was like sticking my nose in a bag of fuzzy peaches. Just so sweet and so peachy. Wow, and it's still changing. It's still completely changed on my nose. That's really cool. Wow, and when I go back, the floralness stands out. It's like a very strong white flower that a dog peed on. It smells delicious. It's not unappetizing at all. Yum. Can't wait to try them on the palate. Go ahead and get a dab here. Some of this terp sauce on there. Beautiful. Nice diamonds, quite chunky. So I have my e-nail set at 520 degrees and I have it on my niche tube. If you're unfamiliar with diamonds, the expansion on them is, well, it gets me every time. That seemed like quite a small dab, and it expanded into so much oil into the quartz dish, so that's really cool. On the palate, I don't think it's actually as strong as it was on the nose. The leading things to me are this like orange blossom, this kind of nice tertiary fallen leaves, dirt kind of taste, as well as like maybe apple leaf. There's some of that slight floral characteristic as well. Let's hope that it changed the wine into that white peach balm it did on the nose. I don't like the pairing. Sorry guys. It really makes the wine taste like fresh lime. I was hoping that the contrasting flavors in there would elevate the tropical flavors, turn them into kind of peach notes. Unfortunately, today's kind of fell short on that. Tastes a lot like a fresh lime now. It still has that body, its sweetness, and maybe a very interesting wine if it was a wine on its own, but we're trying to elevate and create something bigger and better. So definitely try some Congo on its own, and definitely try some Chardonnay from Meyer Family Vineyards on its own. But today, I don't think the pairing worked. If I'm thinking about food, Chardonnay goes with so much, but my favorite pairing with a Burgundian style Chardonnay, or even a very large oaky style Chardonnay, is actually a spicy Italian sausage with yellow mustard on it. Absolutely love it. Or let's stay true to the place and put some Dijon on it, because that's in Burgundy. Anyways, I really appreciate you watching. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next week, cheers.